Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the winners of 5 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USF's offense will get the first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Brown will throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Isaac. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off play action. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give on the option. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. To the ground with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Give to the running back.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulls. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Sam Houston was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Huntsville over the years. It's a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Young. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll try it over the left side. Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Brown will throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Gets open down the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Brown wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Young. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Caught near the sideline, it's Young. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Field shrinks,
But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
14.
Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Zings it complete to the right. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
42, Spider. They'll try to run it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulls want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Picks up 6. It's 3rd down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a...
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Third down coming.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailed. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll try to move on from that first down play. Second and goal from the 12. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Nimrod. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. 4 wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Norton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
He's loose. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it.
Oh, what a move to get room. Open field on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. On the ground, it's Isaac. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Brown wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go race, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Brown will throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quick strike complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They